Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Natasha and today's episode is number 83. I haven't done a lot to be truthful, but I have got a couple of things to show you and also some information. So although there isn't a lot, I've still come on. Now I'm sorry I'm late because it is approximately, it's 25 to 6 in the evening. So better late than never, as they say, but at least it's still getting to you on the Monday. I was waiting. I did say that I was going to do it a little earlier. I know I was going to be late, but I did intend to do it a little earlier than what I have done. But I went and had my hair cut. I went originally this morning hoping that I would get just a kind of on the spot walk-in appointment, but it didn't really happen like that. And so I managed to get one for 1 o'clock, and then by the time I had come back and my battery was flat, trying to wait for my battery to charge and all of that sort of stuff. And so basically, hello, I'm here. And so tea time rather than breakfast time, but at least, like I said, at least I've managed to appear on the right day. So I've also got a couple of emails from Lynn at Lynn Penguins Creations. Hi Lynn. And the other one is the lovely Jane Robinson, who has made another blanket, and she sent me over what she'd been doing, so I can show you that one as well. But the progress basically that I've only got today is on my random granny, and also I've managed to finish one of the squares for the birthstones Cal as well. So I'm in the process of catching up. I just haven't done very much of anything. I've been so exhaustedly tired this week, and I'm sure that my brain's thinking, you know, you're tired, you're going back to work. And I've just been so tired that I just haven't lifted anything, haven't done anything. And I've been falling asleep in the chair. You know, I've just kind of just thought I just need to just do what my brain wants me to do, really. So that is the long and the short of it, really. But yeah, so I've had an upside down week. Yesterday, I spent the day with my brother and his new girlfriend, and that was just lovely. I always love to spend time with him. We don't get time to spend with each other very often, but it's been more often in the last few months than it has previously. So I'm loving life. And when he messaged me to say, are you busy on Sunday? I said no. Even if I was, I would move my things I've got to do, because I'll never pass up an opportunity to see him, because he lives about an hour away from me, and so it's always important for me to make some time for him. So we went and had Sunday lunch together, and then we went to a local garden centre to have a mooch around and just have a look at the fish and things in the little fish shop they got there, and it was just really lovely. And I never ever want my afternoons to end when I've been with him, but all good things must come to an end, mustn't they? And we are counting down the weekends until we can do it again. And his girlfriend is very accepting of me and seems very nice indeed. So I'm really pleased that he's managed to find someone that actually is accepting of us all. And that's really nice as well. So I did that, and I was absolutely exhausted last night when I came home from that. And I had a little nap in the chair. Seems to be my life this week, just napping in the chair. Must be falling. Maybe I'm kind of a bit low or something, and I'm just maybe falling for something. Is that what the word? Is that what they call it? sickening for something, maybe. I don't know, but yes, my hair, I've had to, I wanted it cut short, but I was hoping that this side would be a bit longer, but it didn't happen like that. I mean, all my ends and everything, because I hadn't had it done for so long, all the blonde's gone now from the old highlights and things, and I'm kind of just going to grow old gracefully, unless I choose otherwise, but I'm going to just get used to this. And I don't mind it short. It just means I can get out of bed and not worry about it too much, and it's just all fine, you know. Before it was just really straggly, and I had lots coming away. And now that I've got my littlest granddaughter, you know, to have snuggles with, I don't really want her pulling on it or anything. And there's always, there was just hair everywhere, and everyone said, oh, it's Nana's hair. So I've had it all chopped off and not have to worry about it. So let's get on with it, shall we? I will start off with some news about the emotional chicken pattern. Now, for those of you that don't know, maybe you've not clicked onto it for a while, and you've already got in your it already in your stash. The pattern has got an update, and so I went on it the other day because 2 of my sheets got wet. I left them on this table stupidly, and then something got spilt on it, so I wanted to print it out again. Anyway, it said that the pattern had an update, so I clicked onto it, and basically the pattern update, from what I can gather, all of the pattern is the same, but they've included lots more photos than that from the old one. Let me just have a look. I wasn't sure whether it had these ones. This is a paid for pattern, obviously, so I am going to be careful, but I just really want to show you the fact that they've got added pictures to make sure that you can understand it better, and I quite like that. I'm not sure whether these ones, because I knew this one was, but I wasn't sure whether these 2 were in it before. And also I'm not sure whether that one was, but it's just basically giving you some more photos so that you know that you're on the right track all the time. And I really like that, because I know for a fact that this one, there wasn't. This one is quite a new one, because I know for a fact that wasn't there. And I always stumble upon this bit, so I'm glad that there is a photo for it. And then there's some more photos there. And so if you've got the pattern already, if you bought it, then do click over to see if you need the update or not, because it's always handy to know, because like I say, I've had this pattern for over 12 months now, well over 12 months, and I didn't realise there was an update till it came to getting another one printed out. Mine I bought from Ravelry, but there is an edition on Etsy as well. In my last episode and the one before that, I did post it in the description box below, so do go along and have a look at that if you do need to go and see if there is an update, or you want to buy it because you haven't yet, then it will be on my last episode, which is number 82. So that was my news for the emotional chicken. And I've also had my Stylecraft yarn from the email that I sent from complaining about the well, just letting them know. I don't like to say that it's complaining, because I didn't really complain. I just said that it's awfully thin. So they said that they would send me 2 more balls, which they have done, so it means that I can put them back into the June blanket kits, and then I'll be all right, ready to do the June blanket with. So that was an absolute godsend to me. And they also sent me some bits and pieces. They sent me another Stylecraft bag, which is always handy to have for floating projects that are hanging around. As you can see, I kind of leave mine hanging around in case I forget about them, so I don't tend to put them in bags for a moment, but that's just me. Right, so yes, they sent me, the only thing that I will say, and I don't like to knock it, but I was quite disappointed because I've got several knitting ones, and although on the last episode I did say about wanting to find out about knitting needles and things, because I do know how to do the basic, but to actually make something I wouldn't have a clue because of not knowing about patterns and whatnot. But they do know that I'm a crocheter, and they know that about my channel being crochet first and foremost, so I wasn't really sure why they sent me it, but maybe it's just something. But yeah, so I've got some knitting patterns, and I've got a shawl, the Savannah shawl, which is a free pattern with any purchase, and it's got an easy 2-ball project, and they're saying that, oh, it's all falling down, hold on. They're saying that it's the diagonal scarf pattern in Savannah, and I'm assuming that Savannah is the make of the yarn, which is fine. I actually quite like it, and I actually quite like the shades of yarn as well, but it's just that I don't knit, and it'd be such a shame because it's just going to be sitting there because I wouldn't even know how to knit them from a pattern. And then there is some quite long mittens. I quite like those. I do like knitted mittens. I really, really love fingerless knitted mittens. Or wrist warmers in this sense. I know what I meant, but wrist warmers. And this one goes right up from 4 to 6 years, 7 to 9 years, 10 to 12, and also in women's. And it's using the Relove, Stylecraft Relove. And I actually quite like the look of that as well. I like this one because it's very kind of stone washed sort of thing, but I thought it's still a nice gesture and everything. I just wish that there was some more crochet ones. And then Batik Swirl has got to be one of my absolute favourites to use. There's a lovely shawl there, and it's free with a yarn purchase again, and there is several that I really love, but I think my overall favourite must be the Sand Dunes. I've had the rainbow one before, but the Sand Dune ones is really lovely. It's orangey with a bit of mustard and some dark pink and some light pink. It just looks really, really lovely. And as much as they all are, I think that is my top favourite. But they got some absolutely lovely, lovely colours. Now this one, I think actually that that the model is wearing is the Tornado River, because it's up there. Don't know if my camera will show it properly, but it is lovely, and I do love the way it stripes, and it never comes out like that when you're crocheting with it, but it is really lovely, and I am so glad that they did kind of send it just purely so that I could see the range without actually looking on the internet. But yeah, so that was really nice. And then they sent the crochet kind of supplement magazine type thing. And this has got some lovely stuff in it. And I love this one. I know that Sally over at Nanny Moons, hi Sal, she has shown this booklet before because it came in a supplement with her magazine when she does her magazine review things quite often. And I've seen that on there. So I did like that when she showed that. So that was really nice. Maybe I will. I was going to say I might show it on a separate video, but I don't think I will actually. There's a nice. Oh, sorry. Right, so that one. There's a couple of tops I really like, and that blanket. That one's quite nice as well. And there's some really lovely stuff in here. So for a complimentary thing, I think it was really nice. And I would love to make that and wear that as well. To put over a shirt, that would look really nice. And so yeah, there's some really nice things in here. Oh, and there's a nice one again. But it was nice for them to say sorry. And the other thing was that I got a little tin. That was the lid, made in Yorkshire, and some knitted hooks, stitch markers, rather than the crochet ones, but again, that's fine. And I do like collecting the little tins, so that was nice too. Right, so moving on. Let me just put that back in there so that I can put it on the floor. As far as my makes are concerned, I have finished the pearl square for the Burstones Cal from Litsa. Hi Litsa, that she's been doing on her channel, and I've been desperately trying to catch up because I was 3 behind. So now I am caught up, apart from the let me see. I caught up with the emerald, which I'd already showed you. This is the pearl, which was for June. The emerald one was May. Pearl is June. Now I'm not sure if the light's going to show you, but it's not cream and it's not white, but it's almost got a little shine to it. I'm not really sure whether it will show, but honestly, it really is a lovely, lovely yarn. And even though it wasn't a full ball, I actually have this much left, and there's got to be at least 15 or so grams. I haven't weighed it, but there's an awful lot left, and I'm so pleased because it means that I can add it to different things. And I've completed what I wanted it for. And I was hoping that it would be okay, you know, and didn't want to play yarn chicken with it. So that was really good. And so that's that one nearly finished. The progress on the September one, I can't remember whether I've done it more since I saw you or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, I've got 4 more I'm just getting used to my hair, sorry. It's just a bit weird. I've got 4 more rows left before I get to the point where I can decrease. So I'm nearly there. And of course, it's only the 1st of September. So I am feeling like I am in control of it. So that has made me really, really happy. Because like I say now, for the only one that I've got to catch up on because of being behind is the July one, which was the ruby. And as you can see sitting there, I went to buy a ball of red because I didn't have one. So I've bought a ball, and I am hoping that one is going to be enough, because it seems to be enough in every other one that I've done. The only thing that's making me wonder is the fact that the green that didn't go very well that I used for the emerald was Women's Institute one too, and then I'd ran out before I even got there. So I'm hoping that I will just it will just be fine. I'm still going to use a 3.75 hook, and I'm just going to make sure that I keep my eye on it. So fingers crossed for that. But yeah, the September one is Sapphire, and I'm using Lobelia. And then I can just carry on as normal then and not have to worry about it, because then in October it should be Opal. So that would be nice too. Got something quite up my sleeve for that, and that'll be lovely. So I'm nearly there, and I'm feeling very excited about that. The other thing that I managed to work on is, of course, my random granny. Now, for those of you that are going to join in, you still can, because there's no time limit. I haven't put a time limit on it. I'm just gonna carry on with it really until I finish with it. So if you're faster than me, then that's absolutely fine. If you're slower than me, that's absolutely fine. But I haven't really done an awful lot on it. But I chose the Granny Goes Random crochet blanket to do, just as something to use up some yarn, and because I'd had lots left over from the June blanket kit that I was doing the Nature's Walk blanket with, I was just trying to use up my colours, and so I decided that's what I was going to do. Upstairs I have a big washing basket full of yarn that doesn't have yarn bands, and so I was going to just go through that and do one with that as well. But I might actually go to school tomorrow, because I am back to work tomorrow, and find out if the yarn is needed for the projects in the playground, because children get to do things like the not French knitting, but the loom knitting, is it? The one with a circle and a hook, something like that. Anyway, just basic things to do with yarn. I'm not sure whether our stocks are low or not, but I was just going to kind of donate quite a bit of it so that it's not hanging around, because I don't seem to be using it. And so then I can make room for some more. So yeah, I don't know yet, but that's what I decided that I was going to do. I haven't put a time limit, like I say, of a matter of weeks or anything. I'm just going to plod along and do it, because I'm just trying to get myself back into the routine of doing regular videos and things, and having something just mindless and then something to show that works up quite quickly is a good way of using up scraps as well. So if you've got any scraps or some oddballs that you want to use, then of course you can. And if you want to send them to me so that I can look and also show them, then that would be absolutely wonderful as well. If you're a YouTuber already, you can send it to me, or I can just announce that you're doing it and send people over to your channel. I know that Lynn over at Lynn Penguins Creations is doing it, because she has sent me a photo. So do go over if you want to see it in the flesh. do go over to her channel. I will link her down in the description box below so that you can go across and have a look at the real thing. But it was really nice to have people actually joining in with me as well this time, because I know that there was only a few random people that weren't associated with YouTube joining in with my last one with the 3D squares. So it's nice to know that there are people out there that have their own channels that do want to join in. So thank you very much, Lynn. It's very much appreciated. And of course, not forgetting the lovely Sally, because Sally always supports me, as I do her, lots of with lots of things. She's going to join in with the blanket making as well. So she's already got her video up because I saw that she'd posted it this morning. I just haven't had time to watch it yet. She has done it on hers, so if you go over to her, you can also see her progress on hers as well if you haven't done already. So let's not talk about it anymore and let me show you. Now, I've hit a little bit of a block, and I don't know whether that's just because as I'm doing it, I'm liking some but not others. I don't know whether to use it or not, but I know it's supposed to be random, but my brain doesn't do random very well. And I've tried to put them together just to see what they would look like. Now, I'm not sure what to think about the pink in amongst the other muted colours. Now, this one here, I absolutely love that colourway. Really, really love it. So with my other random ones, this isn't going to necessarily be the order either. I've just stuck it there to see what it looks like in between. And so I thought that I would always keep to the brown in the centre. This is my favourite colourway so far. And then this one, I have done the duck egg colour on the second interval, and then silver, so that I've then amalgamated the silver with the can't remember the colour. Doesn't matter for a minute. It's escaped me. Cannot think of it. Parma Violet. There you go. The Parma Violet with the silver, and then the silver then with the Parma Violet. So I've kind of just alternated those two, but I don't know if it looks all right with the pink, because this is the only one I've done so far. And then I started to do it so that the grape colour was in on the second one, so then I could have done a pink one, but I'm really not sure. And I'm really not sure at all. They don't stay up, do they? There's not enough of them to stay up. But if I show you on here, I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. I don't know what I've done with it. I was playing with it before. Anyway, on the grid, what have I done with that? Only happens on my channel, doesn't it? Only on my channel. Don't know what I've done with it. I was mucking about with it earlier, and I don't know what I've done with it. Anyway, it had the grid where there was just empty squares. So technically, I was trying to see whether I could get away with going down so that I had the pink strip down the middle, and then all of these kind of muted ones down the sides, because I've got to do 18 of them. And so technically then there'll be like a half one there, and then a quarter one there to box it off. But I was just trying to make sure that it was kind of okay, but I don't know if we could. I kind of lost steam with it because of the fact it looked odd. But do you think it looks odd? I'm not really sure. Do you think the placement needs to be a lot different? Just let me know and see what you think, because I really don't know. And if need be, then I'll just take this one out and then keep it and do a separate one or something. I don't know. I really, really don't know. But maybe it's just because the others are a bit more muted. Just let me know what you think. And it's been nice just to do some random grannies, you know. But because my brain doesn't let me place them very randomly, I am struggling a bit. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let me show you Lynn's, because I love her colourway. She sent it to me earlier and I thought, oh, how lovely. Hang on, let me just get the picture up. Now she's starting, she's made lots of little centres. Let me just unplug it. I've only got 20% on this one as well. So. But there, I love it. I love browns, and I love all sorts of colours like that. I'm not sure if you can see it properly, but there's chocolate brown there, and there's lighter browns, and I think it's white, unless it's cream. It looks cream actually. But yeah, and she's going to be doing some that look a bit mushroomy coloured. It may well be grey, but isn't that lovely? I really love the earthy autumn colours. It's really nice to be able to snuggle under a nice autumn coloured blanket as well. So that's lovely, Lynn. Thank you so much for showing me that. And no, it wasn't too late. Don't worry. It's only because, I mean, it may well have been because you sent it to me this morning at about 10 to 11. Well, I would normally do my videos on a Sunday evening, ready for Monday morning. So next week, as long as it gets to me on Sunday by 2 o'clock, then I can always include it in my video. But if not, then I can always do it the week after. So no pressure whatsoever. But thank you very much for showing me and everyone else your lovely blanket. And now I'm going to quickly show you the one that Jane sent me, because she's been busy making blanket of a different sort, and she's been doing like the bubble blankets where you've got some single crochet and then some bubbles. And I love the colour of this one as well, because it reminds me of the sea. I really love that colour because it's not necessarily blues, and it's a bit greeny. It's nice because it's really lovely. It also, I don't know if it is the colour petrol, but Stylecrafted the colour petrol, which looked like that. She's used Milky White in, I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'll spell it out. CEBEBEDK in Milky White, and the Works DK in Sea Moss with a 4mm hook. And she has been working very hard on it. I'll show you again because it is very lovely. I love the fact that each panel must have taken quite a while as well. I know when I was making my Dream Big Little one, it took a while. So that's lovely. Thank you very much for sending that in, Jane. I'm sure everyone would love to keep seeing your video and your emails, so carry on sending them if you would like to. And that is all I have for you this week. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching me, and I'm going to be definitely on par with the videos next week, because I am going to be back to the routine of doing them the night before every time, so that it gets to you by the morning of the days that I do it. So that's absolutely fine. Friday I have a video coming of the Nature's Walk. I'm hoping to get some more done. So far I've only done 1 square, but I'm going to be hoping that I can get some more done for that. So if I've only managed to do the 1 square, then I will just show you the 1 square, I suppose, or maybe I'll just save it until I've done some more. I'm not really sure, because won't be much content for 1 square, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I know that on Friday I am due to be doing it. I have got some work to be done for my course. I've got quite a bit to catch up on, because I haven't managed to do it over the last few days because I've been too tired, but I've got a deadline of Thursday to do that, so it's coming close. I'm going to have to fit it in somewhere, but I will be back when I can be back, and I will do the video when I can. I might actually do it on one of the days of the weekend as well, because I have called it Nature's Walk Weekend. So technically, maybe I don't need to worry about the Friday, and maybe I could do it Saturday or Sunday. But keep your eyes peeled, and I'll be back again soon. Take care, everyone. Love to you all. Bye.